Temperatures are rising, but Mother Nature isn't done with us just yet. In fact, the recent rain is only adding to the weight of the snow, making it harder to shovel and posing a danger to those rooftops out there. News 8's Ken Pierce shows us the damage that heavy snow can actually do. Ken.
And Keith, with more rain coming, this is the perfect time to clear off the snow from your roofs, from your gutters, things like that. If you don't, well, let me give you an example of what can happen. The building back there on Water Street in West Haven collapsed about 24 hours ago. It is a fairly old building of wood construction, as you can see. What you're seeing now is not necessarily the damage done by the weight of all the snow, but they've had an excavator tearing it down for the last half an hour or so. It did collapse, a partial collapse, about noon yesterday. The fire department was out here, decided there was no saving it, so that's why they had to tear it down today. A building that a former owner was telling me was used to manufacture parts for guns during the Vietnam War. It's got some age to it, and it had leaks in the roof that perhaps weakened it, meaning there was not a lot it could do to withstand the weight of all that snow. It's a reminder to everybody, though, according to the assistant fire chief, that this is a good time to make sure this doesn't happen to your home or business.
Today, with the weather the way it is, we're getting melt off, but the problem is the ice damming that's on the roofs right now. The drains are iced up, the water will melt, it'll still stay on the roof, and with the rain coming tomorrow, we're gonna have further problems with it. So, I would suggest that if you do have the snow on the roof, to be able to get it off.
Now you're looking right across the street from the collapsed building at a much sturdier brick building, but nevertheless, we've seen this guy up on the roof. He didn't want to be interviewed, so I don't know his name, but for the past 3 hours, he has by hand been shoveling off every bit of that roof, tossing it down below, and you're going to see in just a second the size of the pile that he has created, again, by hand, all by himself for the past 3 hours. Probably several tons of snow, we estimate, in that pile, but that's several tons that his roof does not have to support. With more rain coming, you heard the chief, that's just going to get heavier and heavier, especially if the rain that falls has nowhere to go, because snow and ice has effectively created a dam on the roof. So if you can, get out, at least clear off the gutters, give the rain some place to go, but the fire chief says do it very safely. The last thing we want is people falling off of roofs, trying to keep them from collapsing. We're live in West Haven this afternoon. I'm Kent Pierce. Keith, back to you.